you'll change your mind, okay? I'll try to persuade you. All right, please take a look at the following worksheet at the bottom where it says list. So these were already pre-typed, so we wouldn't have to do it. Now, if you notice, I'm activating the name box. I also have names here that are pre-created. You know how to create names, so we're not going to make you do that again. And then you have your sales reps, okay? Those are going to be used in our next exercise for the drop-down menus. We're going to create one together, and then I'm going to let you try one by yourself to see how you do. Ready? Let's switch over now to this worksheet. It's called Custom Formats. And all we're going to do is highlight from A4 all the way down to A20, okay? So we're going to highlight that range. All right, good deal. Next thing you're going to do is go back to your data validation dialog box. So we want to go there. All right. Data validation. You can click the top button too, instead of clicking the one that says data validation, but it's not wrong to do it that way. Just takes a second longer. Anyway, let's activate the settings tab. Now, since you're creating a drop-down list, you would allow for a list. So you want to choose list, and then see where the source is? That's right. Now, if you hit the function 3 key, F3, remember that was a shortcut that we learned when we set up names, right? So look, I might want to use this name, customers, right? Because isn't that where the names are of the customers? Absolutely. So I'm going to click OK. Now, if you clicked on this button, you could just click here to expand it. That's your collapsible button. All right. Now, the input message, let's not use it this time. Let's just see what happens if we don't type anything. Go to your error alert. You can type whatever you want for the last part of this, and then you can click OK. All right, so I got all my stuff in there. I'm going to click OK. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but I do. There's like a triangle here. So there's my drop-down list. See it? Up to row 20, though, only. So if I want to add a new record, I can do so, and I don't have to type the customers. What do you think? That's very useful. Yeah, each time, only up to A20. Now, if you want, try to set it up by yourself if you feel that you can do it, or you can watch me. So I've selected all the sales reps, including up to row 20, okay? I'm going to go to my data validation button there. I always use the top button, not the bottom, unless I have to. So my settings, it's a list. My source, I'm going to hit F3. Sales reps, see that? Equals sales reps. No input message is needed all the time. And I just have to type out some text. And there we go. Any questions on that? So what do you think, Leslie, based on this example? Likely to use it?
Oh, yeah.
See, I knew you'd change your mind. Pretty good. That's good. Now, if you're pressed for time, one thing you can do for text values, not numerical, is this. Let's suppose, okay, you get to row 20, right? But when you get to row 21, there is no more drop-down menu. But guess what? Watch this. I can right-click, pick from a drop-down list. Are you kidding me? Now, granted, I got a lot of blank cells there, but had I not have left them blank, I would have had all these other customers. Hold on. Let me fill this in real quick. Real fast. I'm going to try to fill these in as fast as I can. I got poor mouse aim. Love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Just trying to fill these in. Okay, so now when I right click, pick from a drop down list. Oh my God. Isn't that cool? It's another way to do it. And again, they can only choose one. So if I go under here, pick from drop down list. What a wonderful world. But it doesn't work on numbers because numbers are unique according to Microsoft, I guess. But that's nice. Another way to do it, if you forget to right click, I always use the Alt and the down arrow. You know the arrow keys, the alternative button, ALT? That's another way to do it. What do you think? And the crowd goes wild. Yay! So you have a couple different advantages there. What do you think? What do you think, Tanya? Yeah. It'll help you. That really facilitates data entry, you know? You do what you have to do to get it done. And that's it. All right. So we're going to take a look at this last worksheet. Okay? Now, I don't know about you. I mean, I'm pretty good when it comes to, like, my stuff, like my workbooks. But as soon as I get somebody else's stuff, like I get my hands on your file, I don't always think it's, like, my worst enemy, but sometimes it is. Like, I can't always look at a file and quickly tell where the formulas are. I mean, I might assume that there's a function, but I'm wrong. Somebody typed the answer, which is kind of silly to do that. So if you need to, like, really investigate a spreadsheet, like if you want to really do it right, you can audit this spreadsheet in a variety of ways that will make more sense. Now, if you're looking at my screen, I'm on the Formulas tab. See this section here? Right here, Formula Auditing. Now, there's a button here called Show Formulas. When you click on that, wow, does that change everything on your screen that you're looking at. Instead of seeing the results of formulas and functions, I'm seeing the actual work behind the scenes. What do you think? How many times have you opened up your boss's spreadsheet and said, I don't understand a thing. I can't make heads or tails of this thing. That's nice. And it's great for, you know, audit purposes. You know, you can analyze it. Now, you can turn that off easily and turn it back on as many times as you want. Show formulas. Okay, so make sure you turn it off. Another thing that might be really helpful, let's suppose you're looking at cell, you know, C18, okay? And you're not really sure if that was just typed in or not, or you're not really sure how it got this, you know, this answer. Now let's take a look at C16. Now there's a button up here right to the left of Show Formulas. It's called Trace Precedents. And what it indicates with the blue arrow are all the cells, okay, that are being used in that calculation. So it's C15 divided by C6. Just sometimes looking at the formula bar doesn't quite make a connection for people. Some people have a disconnect. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I click Trace Precedents again, just when you thought it was over, oh no, there's more. There's more. So that's kind of cool. And then you can remove the arrows. If you're just looking at other people's stuff, usually it's not your stuff, it's other people's stuff, where you got to really dig deep for the answers, you know? Now, let's say I go to another cell. What cell am I on? F10. There's a button here called Trace Dependence. Again, like Trace Precedence, it draws a blue arrow and it indicates the cells that are affected by the value of the cell that is currently selected. So it kind of maps out things. Oh, if you click it again, you might find the secondary items. Click it again, you might find more. And again. And then eventually you won't find anything else. So remove the arrows. That is like so helpful. I cannot tell you how helpful that has been in my career. You know, you get somebody else's file and it's like overwhelming or you're intimidated because you're like, I don't even know how they got this way. Use the audit tools. They might be the things that help you really understand what's going on. And I tell you, it gets really interesting when I don't know if you recall, but let me refresh your memory. When we did the 3D function stuff, you don't have to open this, but check out my screen, okay? Now, I'm serious, because this is pretty cool. Now, I'm using the trace precedents, right? Remember how we set up the 3D reference? Look what it did. It just shot an arrow across the cell screen, and it put this spreadsheet here. So that tells me the date is on another sheet. So how do I get to that other sheet? Well, I can put my mouse right there, double click, and it opens up and it's showing me everything I need to know. Oh my gosh. This is incredible. What do you think? You're my witness to this.
I really like that.
Oh God, yeah. Like, are you kidding me? Like, if someone's setting up nested functions from different sheets, oh, hands down, this is the way to do it, ladies. I mean, come on. So, I like it, you know? Now, if you're trying to use it on a cell like this, the worst thing that could happen is this. You get this message. There isn't a valid reference. That's a resulting value. You can't do it like that. Likewise, if I go to this cell, trace precedents, here we go again. Same deal. Double click. OMG. Nice, nice. Now it's all clicking. It's making sense. I get it now. I get it. So definitely take advantage of the technology here. I'm going to remove those arrows. And I'm going to close that out. That really comes in handy, though. Like, it really does. More so when you have separate files, not just like that last example and this one that we have open on the computer currently. So that's really good. All right, so I think that's pretty much it. So unless there's any questions, you can save this file and close it.